with the Washington Redskins. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They go play action. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. First down, Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it first and 10. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, 27 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Green, 90.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
run it again with Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matt Ioannidis able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there. Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down. Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board. And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Here we go. Green 90.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. He finds Ivory here. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right. Here we go. Green. Throw. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Throw. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On second down, here's Fournette. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A first down throw for Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, 75 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Cousins on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Paul. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, here's Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson from 10 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Kerrigan coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Fournette on the counter. And some room to roam now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Throw left side, complete. That's Lee. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Cousins now on second down. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now a former Seminole. This is Chris Thompson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Blue
time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Bortles now to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Cousins here to throw. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Cousins looking for Pryor long. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 4. You got 4.
throwing here. Cousins. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.